Starting off, giving all glory, all praise to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. Today I got a lesson coming out, man. I found my Hebrew name. Well, I got a few Hebrew names, so I'm gonna pick one. You know what I'm saying? What I feel describes me the best. So I'm gonna pick one. So I'll be bringing that out in the next lesson. I ain't saying that my name is just important or anything, but it is important. You find your actual Hebrew name and you can let go of these English names. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying. I hope that'll be the one I stick with. But today, man, we're gonna bring it out. The lesson is titled "We Are Hebrews. We Follow Yahawashi." Okay. And at first, my first lesson title was gonna be "Spirit over Flesh," but as I start getting into some more scriptures, more in-depth scriptures, looking up spirit and over flesh scriptures, I switched that title to like "We Are Hebrews," not get into that with the scriptures. We are Hebrews, we follow Yahawashi. Okay. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the first script. It's from the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Right. And I brought that script out of, what I'm saying, I've seen a few people, and even a few people that I work with. Well, I say one person, but we was talking one day. Anytime you hear somebody talking about what's going on in the world, or and they bring up our people, you feel me? I'm like, first thing I'm thinking is like, okay, either he know the truth or he knows something about the Bible. So then he said God's chosen people, and I'm like, he Israelite. He know he Israelite. He a 54-year-old man. So as I'm talking to him, the actual truth come out, and he actually is under Islam. Okay, I didn't even know that they was on that God's chosen people and all this. So that goes to show you right off. I mean, he got it a little bit, but at the same time, you follow under Islam, you're a Muslim, so you ain't got it all the way. You feel me? And that goes to that also goes to thou shalt not worship false idols. You know what I'm saying? Or idolatry to other gods. You feel me? Other religions, other beliefs. Which being in the truth isn't a religion. It's the covenant. It's following the covenant and the commandments given to us by Yahweh, by Shem Yahawashi, which He gave to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and so forth and so on. You feel me? So that's what it says. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And as far as you brothers out there, I really, I pray that you wouldn't fall into those, into those other religions and false idols. Because even me and him talking, and I'm hearing him, and I'm like, man, the things he talking about, I know they ain't of the Bible, but I'm like, man, I would like to go and look and see, like, is this really what they talking about? Then I'm like, fuck all that, fuck all that, because that shit don't matter anyways, you know what I'm saying? So pray that you don't, enter in temptation to follow those things, and then even the other things of the world, you know what I'm saying? Lustfulness ways, adultery, with married females, married women, idol, like I said, worshiping idols, eating the things we ain't supposed to be eating, you feel me? And hey man, because the truth is Bible is all we need out here, and it's all we have. Okay, I'm gonna keep it moving. The book of John, chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, so it's the spirit that straighten you up real quick. You feel me? The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, they are life. That's where we get the book of life. The book of life, it was given to us. We're able to read it, understand it, vocalize it, bring it out through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, okay? Because we're His servants. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life, okay? In verse 64, but there are some of you that believe not, for Yahawashi knew from the beginning who they were that believe not and who should betray Him, right? It's gonna be brothers and sisters in this truth to come in. It might fuck around for a little bit in this truth. A few months maybe. I've seen it. A few years maybe. I've seen sisters who I've spread the word to, and they come in. I've been in a relationship. In that relationship, spread the truth to her. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, boom, you going, and then it's fall. But guess what? I'm here doing what I'm doing, striving in this truth. And that female is doing what she doing in the world, but I can't go back to that. That's defiled to me. But like I said, I've seen it. I've spread the word to other brothers, and they be like, yeah, bro, and then they go along with the truth. and then they slander the name of Yahawashi. Talking about some, man, that shit sound Jamaican or something. You know what I'm saying? So Yahawashi already knew, I knew, but Yahawashi already knew before anybody that the ones that were gonna believe him, follow, you know what I'm saying, follow the works, do the works, follow the spirit, follow the word. And he knew the ones, what it say? He knew from the beginning who they were that believed not and who should betray him, right? And that is betrayal. Once you learn Yahawashi, you come into this truth, you might, look around, fuck around with a few scriptures, find a few scriptures, ask a few questions. Because that's what was happening to me. They asked me some questions, asked me things gave me things in their life that they was going through, that they was doing, that they didn't feel that they should have been doing, wasn't necessary into their life. I give them the scripts, the precepts, tell them like, hey, this is what it is, what you can and can't do. All for naught. It helps me, because I spread the word to the lost sheep like I was supposed to, but hey man, they betrayed Yahawashi, following back into this world, okay? And this goes into, those are my spirit over flesh scripts, as you can see. This goes into we are Hebrews, okay? We follow Yahawashi. Who are Hebrews? Blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. If you do not fit as a black man, a Latino, or Native American, you are not a Hebrew Israelite. There's no way you can be grafted in. There's no way you can wake up and that's who you decide to be. Maybe in America, okay? Maybe in America you can do that. Like in America, maybe I can just go around telling people my dad is Chinese and black and my mom is black, so I'm a Chinese black. And people would actually fucking believe me. Oh, for real? Yeah, bro, my dad is Chinese. I don't really see it, bro. My dad is Chinese. People would actually believe that. Okay? But in all actuality, when you follow this Bible, no, there's no way that you can be a Hebrew Israelite if you are not black, Hispanic, or Native American. If you are not tribe of Benjamin, Jamaican, African American as they call us, Indian, Hispanic or Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican Republic, Haitian, Ecuadorian, Panamanian, Argentinian, all of them South American, the whole South America, the whole North America, and the whole Central America, all Israelites. Plus, we're also spread to the four corners of the earth anyways. Yeah, I know y'all hear me. I know y'all hear this word coming out. Yeah, open the door and close it. I know you're going to hear this word coming out. Every Sabbath, you're going to hear this word coming out, man. So get used to me being on the porch doing this, man. Yeah, talking to my neighbors. You're going to get used to it, Get used to it if you haven't already. But, so, like I said, if you ain't one of them 12 tribes, you're not Israelite. No way. You're gonna be enslaved for the things that you've done to our forefathers and to us today in that new heaven and new earth. But we're gonna go to book of Exodus chapter 7 verse 14. And by the way, I do this for Israel only. I could care less about who's seeing me or thinking what I don't give a fuck. I do this for Yahawashi and for my sake. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened. He refused to let the people go. And thou shalt say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews, the Lord God of the Hebrews, have sent me unto thee, saying, let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto thou wouldest not hear. Okay, Lord God of the Hebrews. So right now in this topic, we're dealing with Moses, Pharaoh, and Hebrews. If you ever go look up the movie Moses, and it's a movie because I watched the whole thing about 2 years ago, and it was white actors. Okay, it was a white man portraying Moses. All right, remember I said on white people ain't Hebrews, they Edomites. So they already try to portray us in these movies, in these visuals, in these documentaries, and all that. But they not us. Okay, but in the movie of Moses, it showed Moses coming up, showed him being under Pharaoh, showed him actually in the book where it says he stoned an Egyptian for beating on a fellow Hebrew. He did. It showed all that in the movie. If you go watch the movie of Moses, basically just watch that, and it aligned. Like I say, they showed the white man to be Moses, but at the same time, the scripture shows Moses as a Hebrew, a black man. Okay, Mashar. Moses means Mashar. Moses in the Hebrew is Mashar. Can't no white man tell you that. He ain't gonna tell you that. He don't know that. You gotta know that. And if he does know that, then he's basically telling you that Moses is a Hebrew Israelite. Okay, so the Lord of the Hebrews is dealing with Moses, who was a Hebrew, against Pharaoh, who was not a Hebrew. He was an Egyptian. And these Egyptians from back then just translate into nowadays the white man, the Edomites, okay? Same style of harsh rulership, same style of dictatorship, same style of government, of governmental bodies, of ways of selling, taxing, all that, man. They doing back then nothing new under the sun. They doing back then what they doing today. Let's see. If you go to the book of Acts, chapter 26, verse 14, and when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, okay? So not only are we Hebrews, but back then we spoke Hebrew. Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And what is kicking against the pricks? And if you go to the book of Acts, chapter 26, you'll understand more of what I'm getting at. Well, I'm really right now what I'm getting at is just explaining to you how we are Hebrews. We follow Yahawashi, and in the book of the Bible, it actually tells you many verses and chapters and books. It speaks on Hebrews, speaking in the Hebrew tongue, Hebrew cities. You know what I'm saying? Hebrew topics. Okay. But if you go to the book of Acts chapter 26 and just start from verse 1, like I did, and read up until where I'm at now, then you will get a better understanding of where I'm getting at, or what this means, this chapter means. But it says, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And kicking against the pricks means to argue against people in authority, okay? If you go on to verse 15, it tells you who is talking to Saul in the Hebrew tongue. And Saul said, and I said, who art thou, Lord? And he said, I am Yahawashi, whom thou persecutest. Verse 16, but rise and stand upon thy feet, for I have appeared unto thee for this purpose, to make thee a minister and a witness, both of these things which thou hast seen, and of those things in the which I will appear unto thee. So Yahawashi is telling him, what do he say? Rise and stand upon thy feet against the oppressors, basically, against the authority, and I will show you the things that I'll show you the things that I've already shown thee, and I will show you the things which where he says, and to witness both of these things. So basically be a witness, a minister, and believer, and a word spreader into the things that I've shown you already. And it says, and of the things in the which I will appear unto thee. Right. And that's how he deals with his prophets even of today. The things that we go and seek the word of the Bible. We get the precepts, the scripts, the knowledge of the word, you know what I'm saying? We study that. And then not only that, but faith without works is dead. So we study that. And then it's going to get a point in time to where we have to apply that to our own life, or we have to apply that to other people's life. You know what I'm saying? We have to go spread the word to other people. And that's exactly what Yahawashi had Saul do. Because, and even though we can't appear, Yahawashi won't appear into us right now is a physical state. You know what I'm saying? He's always, you know, tampering with our spirit, or not tampering with our spirit, but, you know what I'm saying, putting these things, certain things on our spirit for us to go do and to say and to have done, just so we can, you know, help the next person, help the next man, help the next woman. That's how the spirit works, okay? Because he don't just deal with one person through the spirit. Anytime he dealing with you through your spirit, he gonna deal with you through your spirit to help you get by what you doing. At the same time, he have it to where what you doing is also being seen by someone else, or is affecting someone else, to where now they want to get more in tune with what you're doing, okay? And that's how this whole spirit works. That's how this whole truth works. That's why we watch videos of elders, of different Akims, you know what I'm saying? Get edification through that way, because it's all getting us closer to Yahawashi. Verse 17, delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles, unto whom now I send thee. So, okay, he says, delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles, unto whom now I send thee. Verse 18, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness and light, and from the power of Satan unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. Okay, so basically I was telling Saul, man, I'm gonna deliver you from the hands of the people that you're in right now, and from the Gentiles, and to whom now I send thee. So he sent them to the Gentiles to spread that word, just like he sends us nowadays to the Gentiles. The people you see, the little booty shaking bitches, you know what I'm saying, through the streets, the little drunken high motherfuckers riding around, you know, the trap boys, dope boys, big ballers, the NBA players, NFL players. Like I just seen Rick Ross, you know, in the picture with 2 Akims. I'm pretty sure they was in Florida, but 2 prophets in Florida, you know what I'm saying? And people saying like, oh, Rick Ross woke up, he knows he's a Jew. Well, for Rick Ross, that's not really appealing to me, because you can post pictures and all that all you want with prophets, but it comes down to you. Are you really gonna do the works, or is this just something propaganda scheme like Kodak Black? They sold his ass out. I'm not saying Israel sold his ass out. The white man sold his ass out. You doing all that posting and posing with Israelites and all that. Yet you right back to, you know what I'm saying, your videos eating crab and lobster and shit like that, and talking about killing and sipping syrup in your videos. Man, you niggas sellouts. You niggas, these celebrities, man, these Gentiles, they don't, you know, like I said, man, Yahawashi knew who would follow him and who wouldn't follow him from the beginning. So all that celebrity, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm an Israelite now and all that, man, hey, keep track on who says that, because you will soon find that a year from now, Rick Ross don't even talk about this shit. I ain't even in that shit. Still on the same bullshit he been on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he's on. But like it says, man, to open their eyes and to turn this people that's gonna follow, to open their eyes and to turn them from darkness and light, and from the power of Satan and unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me, right? And that's what we in it for, man. To you know what I'm saying, wake up, receive our forgiveness for the sins that we've committed, you know, being in the world and of the world. Before we came to this truth, we found this truth, you know what I'm saying, it's beautiful for us, it's beautiful in our eyes, and it's something that, you know what I'm saying, we try to strive through, we try to strive with until the end, being more like Yahawashi, being more perfect, you feel me, striving for perfection, even though we're not perfect yet, we will be in the kingdom, striving for the kingdom. And I'm gonna find this one precept and then I'm gonna end it. I know I wrote it down, let's see. Okay, yep. And I forgot where I got this from, but I think it was an elder, GMS. I can't even remember where I got this from, or maybe I had just came up on it. I don't know, man, but I'm gonna bring it out. In this Matthew chapter 13, verse 44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure hid in a field, the which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he have and buyeth the field, right? So basically telling you, man, the kingdom of heaven is precious amongst all things. If you're not ready to give up your life, I ain't gonna say, well, yeah, if you're not ready to die in the truth, if you're not ready to lose a few things, to give up the worldly things that you have, and the lustful things that you have, the bitches and the hoes and all that, man, because that's all fun and games until your ass strained up, you know what I'm saying, and all you can do for yourself is call upon these bitches and hoes, you know, that's no good, you know what I'm saying, not for kings. It says, don't let, I believe in the book of Exodus, maybe, it says, don't let the women destroy the ways of kings, okay? But if you're not ready to give up them worldly things just to follow, just to, you know, go hard 100% into this truth, follow Yahawashi, even though we can't see him, even though he's intangible right now, you can't see him, can't touch him. I thought that video ended again about the man. But man, if you're not ready to give up all them things, lose the things in life just to be able to find, you know, this truth and Yahawashi even more, then you're not worthy of it, you know what I'm saying? And okay, on top of all that, I have one more precept that just came to mind. See, I'm kind of going through the spirit right now. Did a little title switching, a little, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we right here, we bringing out this lesson, man. It's very edifying. Let me find this one last precept. Speaking on losing the things of this world and gaining this truth more. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So, speaking on the things of, like I said, losing this world and gaining this truth. What's gonna happen if you lose? Don't just think that you lose everything in this world, and you're not gonna lose everything. Yahawashi ain't gonna put more on you than you can't bear. But what happens when you put down the things of this world and pick up things of this truth, in this old heaven and old earth, in a new heaven and new earth, guess what you're gonna get? This book of Matthew chapter 19, verse 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or land for my name's sake. So everyone that is put back the old ways of this world, put back the old the whole bitches and hoes, you know what I'm saying? When they say mothers and fathers, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You have to, even families, sometimes you have to put them back in the past. You have to, you know, shy away from them because they not, remember, they not in this truth. They follow the ways of this world. They gonna eat the abominated foods. They gonna do the abominated things. You gonna always have that uncle talking about some, yeah, man, I'm hit this nigga wife and hit this nigga wife. And just got out of prison, man, back slinging dope and all that. Them things of the world, you gotta put to the side. You hear them, but you can't follow them. You can't follow them no more because you following Yahawashi. You're a servant of Yahawashi. So for everything that you lose in this world through this truth, in the new heaven and new earth, guess what? For my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So don't worry about losing anything in this world, man. Don't worry about losing that car, not being able to receive, you know what I'm saying, how much money you think you want, or not being able to open up that business, or not being able to, you know what I'm saying, buy that new house. Because guess what? Yahawashi, he already, if he wants you to have that, he'll have you to have that. But we in this world, man, and this world is ended, man. It's no point of going for all them things just for this shit to end. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows the time and date except for Yahweh, not even Yahawashi. But the way things are going out, the way prophecies are playing, we probably ain't got a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, you know what I'm saying? That's not a long time to be trying to strive in this world and do something. Especially now that we only got 6 months to a year to where everything gonna be locked down anyways. You feel me? So with that, man, we're gonna give all glory, all praise to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel. And Salaki, if it might seem like I'm kind of, you know, had a little scattered, you know, scripture, scattered mind right now, but it's just all the fact that I was gonna base, you know, make one topic or speak on one topic, and then I kind of switched it up the end, like, nah, I'm gonna change to something else. But like I say, it's all for the best, all for the better, because like I say, man, we bringing out this word of the Bible, and I hope this was edifying. You know what I'm saying? With that, Shalom, Israel, stay strong.